What's up everybody, this is Lauren from BarBend.com, and today we have the NordicTrack Commercial 1750 with us in studio. It's one of the most popular treadmills on the market, if not the most popular treadmill on the market. It's got a ton of iFit technology, about mid-range when it comes to pricing, high quality build, but that's just the start. We're going to take you along step by step, detail by detail through what's in this treadmill in our review. Follow along. All right, we have a ton to cover here. I'm gonna do a walk around and we're gonna talk about the iFit technology, the build of this treadmill, the incline, the decline. But if you want a full review and you wanna read it yourself, head to Google, type in BarBend plus NordicTrack 1750. And if you want a full list of our best treadmills, go ahead and type in BarBend plus best treadmills and you'll find everything right there. Oh, and also, if you want to check out the latest pricing on the NordicTrack Commercial 1750, go ahead and click the link in our description. And while you're at it, like and subscribe to BarBend's YouTube channel. All right, I'm gonna give you a quick overview of what we're working with here. If you come up here, the first thing that you're gonna notice is this 10-inch touchscreen display. One of the cool things about it, you can pivot it back if you're taller, pivot it down if you're shorter to adjust to your height. Everything iFit related is gonna be right in here. If you come over here, you'll see all of the decline and incline options. Decline's actually pretty rare. We don't see that on a lot of treadmills. And this treadmill declines down to -3%, goes all the way up to 15%. If you come across here, you'll find all your speed options. You got 1 mile per hour all the way up to 12 miles per hour. Right below all of this, you'll see 2 big speakers and the option for Bluetooth. If you connect your phone to Bluetooth, you can play music out of these speakers right on here. You'll also hear all of your iFit instructions coming through here in the speakers. If we go right down here, you'll see a 2-ply belt. It's got a lot of great grip on it, so you're not gonna be falling off this thing. It's also a super smooth ride. One of the other really cool features about this treadmill is it has adjustable cushioning. So if you use this knob right here, turn it, you can either make your surface firmer or softer depending on what you prefer. Come around the back here, lift this thing up. It's got a hydraulic lift system here, so folding it, super easy, pretty much does it itself, anyone can do it. Obviously, a lot of the money that you're spending here is going toward all of the cool technology that's in this treadmill. You've got iFit classes, virtual training, destinations around the world. If you are one that likes to take a coached workout virtually, this treadmill is definitely for you. However, if you don't enjoy that as much, you want to run outside on your own, you want to run on a tread that doesn't have a screen staring at you in the face, you can definitely find a cheaper option out there. All right, now let's talk about the build of the NordicTrack Commercial 1750. For starters, it's about 81 inches long by 40 inches wide, which is pretty big for a treadmill. It can handle user weight of about 300 pounds, and it also weighs about 300 pounds, which is pretty heavy, but that's due mostly in part to this bad boy down here and this steel frame. If you go up from the steel frame, you'll find plastic along the outside here and underneath in the storage tray. These water bottle holders on either side of this are also made of plastic. So if you put a water bottle here while you're working out and you hit those high speeds of 11 or 12, it can get a bit jiggly, so that's just something to note. In addition, this tread also has a pretty powerful 3.75 CHP motor. And even though it's hitting some pretty high inclines and low declines, it stays quiet as it's going, which can be nice if you're doing early morning workouts or any workouts late at night. Okay, next up we're gonna talk about the feel of the NordicTrack 1750. For starters, if you're on a treadmill, you're gonna want it to be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, you're not gonna get on it a whole lot. This right here, very comfortable. It's got a lot of great grip. It has a smooth ride. And one of the coolest features that this treadmill has that not a lot of treadmills have is adjustable cushioning. On top of that, you come up here, you have a ton of storage right here. So if you need to bring anything with you, keep it out of the way from your workout. You can put it all down here. If you have a water, you can put it on either side in one of these water bottle holders. Plus, if you ever feel unsafe, you can grip onto this, hold this front handlebar, and if you need to stop your treadmill immediately, just pull on the safety key right here and it'll stop right away. Okay, next up, we're gonna talk about all of the technology in this treadmill. As you can see, this console is pretty big. That's because there's a lot going on here, so let's get into it. On the bottom here, you're gonna have on this handlebar 2 heart rate monitors where you can put your hands and test your heart rate whenever you want to throughout your workout. However, this machine doesn't come with a separate heart rate monitor, so if you need a chest strap or something to put on your wrist to track your heart rate, you're gonna have to buy that separately if you wanna use some of the features within iFit. Once you come up here, you're going to see speakers that run along the bottom of the console. These will project your instructor's words when you're taking a workout, or if you want to connect your phone to Bluetooth, you can hook it up and it'll play music for you. However, you're not going to see any of your music on the screen, so if you want to change a song or something, you're going to have to do that on your phone yourself. When you come across the bottom here, you're going to see 2 buttons to control the fan, so if things get a little hot in your workout, you can turn it up, turn it down. And now we're going to get into the iFit technology on this console. All right, once you get in here, you're going to see all of the iFit technology available. Obviously, it's a bit overwhelming because iFit offers over 16,000 live and on-demand classes. Another cool thing that iFit does is they offer classes across the world. So their iFit instructors will take you to destinations around the world like Wales, New Zealand, and you can take a workout on screen in that destination with that instructor. If you want to narrow things down, you can click iFit's browse option, go in there, type in anything that you're looking for. All of the on-demand options available will pop up there for you to take. If you prefer to take a live class, you can navigate to the live option along the bottom. Finally, if you want to get creative, you can go into this create button at the bottom here and build your own workout at any destination across the world. Okay, let's talk pricing. Obviously, pricing can be a huge deal breaker for people, so we want to make sure that we're covering this topic in full. For the machine itself, you're going to spend around $1,900. However, prices obviously change over time, so just make sure you're checking the website when you're purchasing for the accurate price. In addition, to get the full experience out of this treadmill, you're going to want to get that iFit membership. It does cost around $400 a year or $39 per month, so that's a lot on its own, but NordicTrack sometimes offers great deals where you can get a free year of iFit with your purchase of the machine, so just make sure you're checking the website and getting the deal you want when you're purchasing. In addition, as far as warranties go, you're going to get 10 years on the frame, 2 years on parts, and 1 year on labor. Overall, this treadmill falls right in the middle of the market when it comes to pricing. You're getting a great deal, especially if you get that 1 year of iFit for free with your purchase. All right, let's talk pros and cons. Obviously, one of the biggest pros of this treadmill is all of the technology that comes with it, especially the access to iFit. You get over 16,000 classes that you can take. You'll never get bored when you're working out. On top of that, this has a really cool decline option. You can decline your tread all the way down to -3%. That's great for people who are training for an outdoor race that may need to mimic the flow of the road or a trail. In addition to that, it has adjustable cushioning. So again, if you're training for a road race or a trail race, you can mimic that outdoor feel right here on your tread. As far as cons go, one of the biggest ones is that it doesn't come with a heart rate monitor. You can put your hands right here, test your heart rate as you go, but if you want a separate heart rate monitor, that's something you're gonna have to pay for separately. In addition to that, as you can see, it's pretty big. So if you're living in a small space, you might need something smaller than this treadmill. And just a tiny note, if you're hitting top speeds and you put a water bottle in either of these water bottle holders, it's gonna jiggle as you go and make a little bit of noise. Not a huge deal, but definitely something you wanna know. So let's talk about what to expect when this treadmill arrives at your door. It's gonna come in a huge box and it's gonna weigh about 300 pounds. It's for sure a two-man job to put this thing together. Plus, it comes with a lot of parts and not all of the tools that you need to do the job. It costs $200 to get it delivered, and just for $50 more, you can have it assembled too. If I were to do it all again, that's the way I'd go. All right, that's a wrap on our NordicTrack Commercial 1750 review. Like I said, a ton of cool iFit technology here, over 16,000 classes, so you'll never get bored. But this machine does take up quite a bit of space, so if you're living in a small apartment, it may not be the best fit for you. If you want to read more or about anything that we covered today, go ahead and Google BarBend plus NordicTrack Commercial 1750. Or if you want to check the pricing, click the link below. And while you're at it, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's it for today.